Imagine an election with no rules. Candidates pull up to street corners, pop the trunks of their cars, and hand out bundles of cash to anyone willing to cast a ballot in their favor. Meanwhile, politicians in power use official state helicopters to fly from town to town, blasting inflammatory speeches through loudspeakers to intimidate their opponents. If the wealthiest, loudest, or most aggressive individuals can simply buy or bully their way into office, the system stops being a democracy. It becomes an auction. Now, take that potential for chaos and multiply it by the population of India. We're talking about 980 million eligible voters. To physically capture those voices, the country is divided into 543 distinct constituencies, requiring a logistical network of over 1 million individual polling stations. The framers of the Indian Constitution understood this massive logistical and ethical threat. Their solution was Article 324, which established an independent body with ultimate authority over this entire event, the Election Commission of India. Managing the world's largest democratic competition without a total systemic collapse requires a powerful, independent referee to enforce the rules. This chart shows the Election Commission's top-level structure. At the apex, the Chief Election Commissioner works alongside 2 election commissioners. Appointed directly by the president, they hold constitutional independence, meaning politicians running the government cannot easily fire them. Authority flows down to the districts. Here, returning officers conduct local elections on the ground. Below them, electoral registration officers manage granular details, maintaining and updating official voter lists for every neighborhood. Now, a common misconception is that the commission chooses who gets to run for office. They don't. Their job is simply to register political parties and ensure everyone follows the exact same process. Note that this national commission does not manage local village or city council elections. Those are strictly handled by separate state election commissions. This isolated architecture ensures the referee answers only to the Constitution. By design, the ruling government is stripped of the power to manipulate the umpires. A referee is only as good as the rulebook they enforce. In India, that rulebook is the Model Code of Conduct. It actually started in 1960 as a voluntary agreement among political parties in Kerala before expanding nationwide. Today, the code outlines strict campaign parameters. It establishes firm caps on spending, bans bribing voters, prohibits hate speech, and strictly forbids misusing official state resources for political gain. This means a candidate is perfectly free to deliver a speech about their future policies. But a sitting minister cannot suddenly announce a new government grant or drive an official state vehicle to a campaign rally. Abstract rules require actual enforcement. In the 1990s, Chief Election Commissioner T.N. Session gave these regulations their teeth. Session cracked down on electoral violence. He strictly enforced campaign expense caps and mandated physical voter ID cards. This stopped individuals from casting ballots under false names. A rulebook left on a shelf does not protect an election. The Model Code of Conduct works precisely because the Election Commission treats it as binding law, not a polite suggestion. The true test of this independent oversight is whether it restrains the politicians who already hold power. The Election Commission is designed to hold the ruling establishment to the exact same code of conduct as the newest opposition challenger. For you as a citizen, knowing these rules is a practical tool. It allows you to look at your own community and immediately spot when a political campaign crosses the line into unethical behavior. Ultimately, the Election Commission relies on an aware and vigilant public. Voters who demand ethical conduct are the strongest defense against corruption. Curious, think about the regulations we just covered. Which specific rule do you think does the most to protect your right to make a free, uncoerced choice? We often call Indian elections the festival of democracy, but that celebration is only possible because of the invisible scaffolding of independent oversight, ensuring that every single vote carries equal, uncorrupted weight.